Good morning to you again. My name is Mary Onaife Edebe. If you check your time, it's 28 minutes before 10 o'clock. And it's time for us to talk business this morning. I know it's a Wednesday morning and a lot of activities, I tell you, since the fuel hike. There's been a lot of changes outside as regarding business. Today we'll be discussing a very interesting topic. It's overcoming business challenges. That is what we're going to address this morning. We'll address the common challenges that entrepreneurs and business owners face, such as managing growth, adapting to market changes, handling competition, and navigating through crisis. So we'll discuss the strategies for overcoming these challenges and staying in business. So with me this morning to do justice to this topic is Peter Anosike. He's a philosopher, a development economist, a journalist, and the best-selling author. He's the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, the book that was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And here in Nigeria, it's adopted as a workbook for growing entrepreneurs by Small Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. He's the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy, an organization that trains college students, graduates, and even workers how to become entrepreneur. He's also a public speaker and is the Dean of UP Business School. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Before we start, how many hours do you run Jen in the night now?
Do you want to know? I think since the hike, I have not on my generator. I have an inverter. It's a portable one that I use for everything in the house. So I make sure I do everything that requires serious energy, and then when the light goes out, that's it. I have not.
It carries your freezers too.
No, it doesn't. So I put it on to make sure that everything is there nice, and when the light goes on, I leave that thing. I put the other one for fan and for electricity, for lights. So that I have not. That's the truth.
Well, for me, I have to cut down to 3 hours. Before, I used to run from 7 to 12 midnight because my children goes to bed by 9. So when they go to bed by 9, we use 9 to 10 to tidy up things. So from 10 to 12, I'll either read or write. Understand? But now, I've cut down to 2 hours, so it's not 7 to 10. So I don't read anymore, I don't write anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Understand?
You see?
So you can see the impact. And I'm not the only victim. It's happening all across board.
Yes. It seems that this subsidy removal is here to stay, given that the Labour Congress did not go ahead with their strike. Everything is coming down. So
no, they are
from indication,
negotiating.
But we don't know how long it's going to take. I think they will resume on the 19th, but we don't know.
So according to ILO, that's International Labour Law, protest or strike is the last option. It's when negotiations has failed, you can now go on a protest or a strike. So a strike is not always the first option. So they are following the process. They have to negotiate. Then if the negotiation fails, then they can now decide on the last option. But the salary of 200,000 naira that they are demanding,
yes,
from 30,000, which even some state governments are not paying, you cannot imagine. Assuming it will not be realistic anyway. But if they are giving 100,000, you cannot control the inflation in this country.
If they are giving
100,000, you cannot, because what is the percentage of those employed by government? There are very few. More people are in the private sector. So it's going to trigger a very serious inflation that they will not even be able, that money may go back to inflation.
Many Nigerians have even laughed at the TUC's demand that 200,000. How they don't even see that it's possible. Why don't you say something realistic?
No.
But
if you are negotiation, the stand is this: aim at the sky. Maybe you can land at the mountain. Understand me? So that's why they say 200,000. They know that it's not feasible. So, but instead of government coming down to 40, 50, let them begin to look at 100. So that's why they know that they cannot get 200. So if you are going to negotiate, make your demand high, because you know that they are going to try to beat it down. So it's a normal strategy.
Most times we ask for the place of the private sector in all of this. We know that labor,
they are not protected.
Yes, because anything, there is even a raise in their salaries. It's not going to affect those in the private sector. Now,
but the market women would take it.
They will react. So it's the private sector. So to start our discussion, I want to ask, as a CEO of a company, CEOs of companies, what are they supposed to do now to alleviate this suffering? Because it's affecting workers. They have to come to work every day. So if you calculate the transport fare that you used to get to your place of work, your business, it has doubled. So what do you think they can do?
Mind you, overhead cost of employers has also doubled.
Yes. So how do we balance this from employer to employee?
Everybody is in a fix.
Yes.
Well, the way it can be done is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Understand? The CEO or the business owners and their workers should come should come down a bit. Understand? I know that workers are demanding for increase in salary, because what they are being paid, the cost of transportation is taking most of them, and even cost of other things too. One woman was lamenting either yesterday that maybe a pint of there is now around 1,800.
Really? It was 1,400, 1,300, and 1,500 before this. I haven't been to the market.
Okay. So one woman,
I hope our story is not true. I hope.
I've heard a woman saying 1,000 that she bought 1,008. That's at Satellite Town there.
No, I hope, but
so there's not. Well, the truth is that from the beginning, salary is not even meant to be enough. It's just to keep you coming to work and keep you demanding. Because once you are okay, you stop working. So it's just to entice you. That's why we say that having your own business is the best.
Now let's bring discussion home to business owners, because we are in a very, very challenging time. So that's why we are discussing this topic, overcoming business challenges. So let's address some common challenges that entrepreneurs and business owners face in terms of managing growth, adapting to market changes. What are some of the challenges they face? Although the question is easy to answer, they are facing this present crisis. So my question again is, how can they overcome this present predicament?
Overcoming that, the first step is flexibility. If you are rigid, because just like in Nigeria, things are changing every day, every hour. So you have to be flexible in the running of your business. You have to be flexible in making decisions, because things are changing every day. And don't plan long term in Nigeria. It cannot work. all your plans must be short term. Just like business in Nigeria is like the prayer that we used to say, give us this day our daily bread. You don't bother about tomorrow. It's one day at a time, which is not even the best way to run a business. Which is not the best way to for you to survive in Nigeria business. It must be one day at a time. And there was a song, I've forgotten the artist, but it said, yesterday is gone, tomorrow may never be mine. So God, give me just one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yes, sure. So that's how to run business in Nigeria.
But that's not the best way. In business, you have to make projections. You have to plan.
It doesn't work in Nigeria. Government will bring out a policy this week. Next week, cancel it.
So
what are you going to project where there are policy somersaults? So the best way is one day at a time.
So how do you
because even
do that one day at a time?
That's why it is very, very difficult to survive in business in Nigeria. It is very, very difficult. Those that are surviving are scratching water from the rock. Those that you see that are doing well are going extra mile. If they tell you their stories, you will pity them.
That's what
imagine where we are now. The chairman is paying more than 10 million naira every month for power. And as we are talking now, we are running on diesel. You see it? Then at the end of the month, salary must be paid. So then that's federal, that's inland revenue will come, state will come, local government will come, multiplication of taxes. You understand? Then area boys, aboros are on the road extorting you. So now it's very, very difficult to survive in Nigeria. So anybody whose business is surviving in Nigeria is a superman.
Anybody whose business, if your business is surviving, you are a superman. That's what Peter Anosike is saying. We'll open the phone lines now. We'll open it as we continue the conversation. I want to hear from you. If you are a business owner, I want to know what you have done, the measures you have taken to ensure that you are still staying in business. You can share some of your experience with us. Okay, the numbers to call is 0700 903 903 903. If you also have questions concerning your business, maybe you want to make some adjustments and you're wondering what area you should adjust, we have Peter Anosike here and is going to be helping with all of your questions. So you could send it now, 0700 903 903 903, or send us a WhatsApp message to 0700 903 903 Be part of the conversation. It's very practical. What are you doing as a business owner? What measures have you taken? How is this price affecting your business? And we would like to know. Another area that we should look at is a lot of these big vehicles. This is just a digression from our main topic, but we'll get back to our main topic. A lot of these big vehicles that transport some of the food product from the market, from the big market to the smaller market, where this market women see buy these products. I mean, tomatoes, rice, and all of that. They use diesel. That's what they use, and the price has not changed. So why would the price of the food product? Why would the price change? That's a question I've been asking. Why should these market women increase the price of this product when the same vehicles that are bringing in the goods they've been using diesel? Most of them use diesel. So why the change?
Okay, the woman that sells tomato at Oyumbo market buys Gary from others, the price of Gary has increased. So do you want her own to remain static?
No, but why should the price of Gary increase when most of the vehicles, if not all of them, use diesel? So it shouldn't. So I don't know if this is making some sense.
No, even this is a psychological thing. Understand me?
Yeah.
That, as I said before, the only thing that unites Nigerians is petrol. That is the only thing that unites Nigeria, no other thing.
Really?
It is petrol that makes Nigerians one. If not, kerosene is now selling about 1,000 naira per liter. Is complaining because some are using gas, or most are now using gas. Even old women in the villages are now using gas too. So what unites everybody is petrol, price of petroleum products. It is only petroleum that the NLC will call strike and everybody will join. If they protest, if they call strike for salary increment, you who is working in a radio station is not working under federal government. So it will be stupid of you to join them in their strike, because it won't in any way affect you. If they are an instance now, if federal government approves their 200,000 demand, it will not rub off on you because you are not working under the federal government. But this petrol increase now has affected you. That's why I said petrol is the only thing that makes us one as a country. This is the only thing that affects everybody. In this one, there's no sentiment. It doesn't matter whether you are in the Labour Party, APC or PDP. Everybody uses petrol. So, and once there's an increment, it has psychological effect on everybody that everything is going to go up. Even our booking in his shop will want to increase too, because his transport to where he's going that to buy has increased. So the market woman is right in also increasing her own to cushion the effect of the other ones.
Interesting. Let's take one or two messages before we get back to the topic, which is overcoming business challenges. We'll take this very first. Also says, hi Mary and Peter Anosike, I'm listening to your program now while I'm driving to work. One of the things that I've been able to do to cushion the effect on myself is when I'm driving to work, I pick people and I take them, the people that are going to my direction, and I take them to work and they pay for it. So that's how I've been able to manage when I go and when I come back. I normally do not do this before because of security reasons, but I had to just do this because I used to fill my tank for 12,000 naira. Now I spent over 30,000 naira to fill my tank. You can imagine where we are. I'm enjoying your program. My name is James. Okay, thank you, James, for sharing with us what you've done. Another message says, good morning to you and Anosike. I'm following your discussion, but I tend to disagree with this last part of this argument that you made, that the price psychological. I don't think they should increase their price if most transporters use diesel. The price of diesel did not change, so why should the price of food change? We are doing ourselves in this country. If not, the effect of this hike shouldn't be this hard on us. Okay, thank you so much for your message, Kingsley. Okay, another one says, good morning to you, Peter Anosike. Thank you for the program. Me, I am a fashion designer and I use the fuel to work my machine. So now that the price has gone up, it's really difficult for me to make clothes because we don't have power a lot of times in my area. So I have increased my price, but it's affecting the customers from coming in. So I don't know what to do right now. Please, I want you to advise me because The clothes are not essential commodity, and I'm scared I might be going out of business soon. Okay, Chioma from Satellite Town.
That's a fact. Clothes are not what are not among the everyday needs. Understand? So someone can easily say, make I dey manage this one. Understand me?
Yes.
Make I dey manage this one. It's not food. So it's not what you can easily increase price, because it's one of the things that people can do without. So increasing price, you may run yourself out of that business. So you should be very, very sensitive if you are in a business that is not very, very essential. Because what is happening now, parents are telling their children, fathers are telling their wives, I beg, let us manage. Let us manage. Even most homes are no more running on gens before. Parents are appealing to their children that don't worry. So everybody is managing now. So those on fashion, those that are doing things that are not among the everyday needs, they have to be very, very careful on how they push up their prices.
I think that's understandable. So you have to be very careful. If what you're doing, what you're selling is not essential, like food, food, water, those things, people will buy it, whether it's 1,000 or 500 or 2,000. Now to the next question here. You can keep your questions, keep it coming in. The number is 0700 903 9039, 0700 903 9039, or you could send in or you could call it 0700 903 903 903. Good morning, Peter Anosike, and I'm listening to you now from a solo. Thank you for the program that you are doing. I, for one, am into the sales of cement and building materials. I tell you that I have old stocks with me, so the price has not really changed, but I've increased it a little bit so that when I go to the market, I'll be able to continue my business. I don't know how the effect is going to be from next month, but this is the adjustment I have made. Okay, from Clement. Thank you, Mr. Clement. Let's take another one here. It says, good morning to you. My name is Dejo. Okay, Dejo. Thank you for sending the message. Dejo from Ikmaja. This subsidy removal was very shocking to me because I never expected to go through what I'm going through now. I do a lot of trekking. I tell you, my pay is 35,000 naira. I'm a young man. I'm a teacher. I love teaching, so I teach in schools. I'm paid 35,000 naira. Before now, I know how to manage myself and trusting God for something better. I do private lessons with some of the students and the pupils. But now that the price has gone up, for me to get to my place of work, Mary, I tell you, it's about 15,000 naira in a month because I spend 500 naira. Now it's even increased. It's now 700 naira. So I don't have a lot of money at the end of the day. So I don't know what to do, but I believe there will be a way. Okay, Dejo, thank you very much for the message. Now back to our conversation. You can keep the message coming. I'll take them later. But let's get back to our topic for the day, which is overcoming business challenges. Let's look at competition. Now, how do you deal with your competition now in business? Because everybody, we all want to survive. It's not the survivor of the fittest. Now, how do you deal with your competition? You're doing the same business and there are competition.
Okay, competition. There are different types of competition. Understand? This rat race competition is the most killing of all, and it is this rat race competition that brings about promo discount. Understand? And for you to be involved in rat race competition means that you have not been able to distinguish your business. You are just doing what everybody is doing. So in such situation, the only way that you can survive or succeed is if you buy in volume. That's if you buy large scale. If you buy large scale, it can help you to a kind of not to sell what everybody is sending. Because when you buy more, the price come down. So that's why maybe a bunch of banana that you buy at Oshodi, if you go to Ikorodu or Badagry, you get it far cheaper. Yeah. So if you can buy it in bulk there and come down to Oshodi, you can beat down what everybody is sending. So then that's having a lot of money too. Then the next is your network. That's the size of your customers. So this is one reason why nobody has been able to compete with Dangote in cement. Understand? Mm-hmm. He buys everything in bulk because he has that large capital. He can just put 10 naira on each. If you that cannot buy the quantity he buys want to put 10 naira, you go down. So he makes his money on volume. Yeah. He makes his money on volume. That's why it has been difficult to compete with him. And again, he runs everything within himself. That's a nucleus business. He has that transportation under him. He doesn't go to hire decent trucks, which is expensive. So his own, the drivers are just being paid their normal money. So all these are the things why he can run anybody out of business. There's no science in it. Once you have a huge capital, you can do whatever you want to do. Once you have a big network, you have numbers by your side, you can do whatever you want. An instance, if you have 500 customers and I have 1,500, you are selling 500 naira per your product. I'm selling 450. I'll make more money than you. And those that have been buying 500 from you will come and start buying from me. So within a short time, you go out of the market. It's not rocket science.
So one of the things that you should do now is to look for the best place to get
cheaper ways of getting what you product. Are sending. That's very, very important.
Cheaper ways.
Cheaper ways of getting whatever you are sending.
Well, this is not a time to cut corners. You know, some people buying cheaper stuff to start buying substandard products.
Okay.
If you do that, your integrity will be at stake.
This is very, very important. It is easy. It is better to increase price than to reduce the quality of your product. It is far better to increase the price of your product than to reduce the quality. Because in this kind of situation now, what a lot of people will do is to reduce the quality of their product, but it is not good. For instance, if you are selling a NAFDAC approved product, it was approved because it met certain certification. So if you remove anything, it doesn't meet that certification again, which means you should go for a certification. Do you understand that? Yes. If you are selling a NAFDAC approved product, it was approved because it met certain requirements. Yes. So if you reduce anything, it doesn't meet that requirement, which means you have to go for the certification, and a lot of people will not go. So for me, And for you, listen, it is far better to increase the price of your product than to reduce the quantity.
Thank you for that clarity, because I know many people, because of this, they will start cutting corners.
No.
Removing ingredients.
In the long run, it doesn't pay.
0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
My name is Emmanuel from Abulado.
Okay, welcome, Emmanuel. Can you turn down the volume on your radio set, please?
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
I'm listening to your discussion.
Okay, go ahead. What's your question, Mr. Emma?
No, I don't have a question, but I disagree with Mr. Alosike about the Dangote issue.
Okay, please explain. Go ahead. That's good. Go ahead.
Many people, especially the Igbos, can compete with him, even getting out of the business. But government is in support of Dangote. That's why they push, especially in that cement aspect. That's why they push out Ibeto cement. So that is the reason. Federal government is very, very in support of him. Many people can compete with him. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Mr. Peter will answer.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this?
Okay. The Ibeto case is what I know very well. Understand? When Yar'Adua was the president, Ibeto borrowed 12 billion naira to go and import bulk cement. Understand? He borrowed 12 billion naira to go and import bulk cement. Then getting to here, understand? It took some time before arriving here, so and the money was increasing. Understand? It took time. You know, when you borrow money, the interest begin to count immediately. Understand? So when it got to that's a proper warfare, they held it. Understand? When they held it, demurrage was also, he began to count.
Yes.
Understand? So the interest on that money was counting. Demurrage was counting. Understand? So I was one of those. I went to Ibeto myself. Understand? And give reasons how we can get out of this. His friend, one Ezioku, took me to Ibeto. I was among those that fought that fight before Yar'Adua intervened and released his bulk cement for him. As I said, he borrowed money to import. Understand? But Dangote is manufacturing here. Have you seen the difference?
He borrowed money to import it. Dangote is manufacturing.
It's manufacturing, which means his own will be cheaper.
So it's not because Dangote is getting the support of the government. That is why he's dominating the industry. That's what he's saying, that many Igbos can match Dangote just
in cement.
Yes, that's what the caller is saying. Thank you.
Obajana is Dangote. Boko is Dangote. Understand? He has all this here in the country. He's not paying any landing cost. He doesn't have to convert naira to dollar before bringing in cement in the country. Ibeto is bringing in bulk cement. He's importing bulk cement.
We have another call on the line. Good morning. Hello, good morning to you. Hello. Okay, hello. Okay, call us back. Call us back. Maybe you don't know that I've already picked your call. Let me take this message from WhatsApp. It says, Mary, good morning. Let Peter and Osike explain more to Nigerians what subsidy means. Most people don't understand. Mr. Mandred. Okay, Mandred, thank you. Do you want to answer?
Subsidy is just, I don't know whether it is happening or not. I just want to explain.
So at this point, you don't know whether subsidy is happening or not.
But let me just say
what is happening now. You don't know if it's subsidy or not.
Yes. So let me just explain what a subsidy means.
Yes.
Understand? So subsidy is just money that government is paying to bring down the price of petroleum products so that it can be affordable. Understand? Our exchange rate is very, very weak. Understand? So if they buy fuel at international rate, if they bring it here, most of us cannot afford it. So federal government now pays money to bring the cost of the petrol product down for us to afford it. An instance, the books in Amazon, understand? A book that is selling $30 in Amazon, if you bring it here, nobody can afford it. So government can say, let us be also contributing so that if these books arrive in Nigeria, Nigerians can afford it. So what subsidy does is just to help to make prices affordable to people. Understand? Because you cannot buy at that international price. So they pay to make it affordable. That's so that we Nigerians can afford it. But I don't know whether this is really happening or not.
Thank you so much, Peter. Let's take more calls. 0700 903 903 903 is the number. 0700 903 903 903. You can also send in a WhatsApp message. Remember, the topic we're discussing today on Business Around Town is overcoming business challenges. We want to address the common challenges that business owners face in Nigeria. That's what we're talking about. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mary, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the program.
Mr. Arnold, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Arnold CK, sorry, sir.
Yes.
I appreciate and I've been listening to what Mr. Arnold CK has been saying. Just like the last caller said, as a trader, I would disagree with him over the Dangote issue. Dangote has been leveraging on the government, unlike every other business person in this country. We all know it, just that we shy away from this route. If other Nigerians are also giving the leverage Dangote is benefiting, I don't think Dangote can still be in the business, knowing the way the Igbos do business. But we'll keep it aside. On surviving the business front at the moment in Nigeria, in San Jose, I agree with you. No business survives in Nigeria unless you buy in bulk. Because the subsidy removal goes around. I trade on fairly used phones, but I enter buses, and the buses have really increased their fares. Doesn't mean if I enter buses at a higher rate, I will not, even though I have not imported phone for a while, extra than what I have been doing.
Yeah.
But how do I recover the money I'm paying on transport? If you go to the woman who sells tomato, who sells other things, or even bread, why would the bread increase? It would increase because the person running the shop is buying fuel at a higher rate. The landlord might tomorrow increase rents because, just like Mr. Machike also said, the policies here are not certain. today one policy, tomorrow it disappeared. So just like I said, I've been listening and trying to find out how best I can run the business without incurring so much stress or burden on me. Yeah. It's really hard on Nigerians at the moment. Yeah. I can tell you, if you come into the market, you really see shops open now. My neighbor yesterday asked 5 of his workers to stop coming. Oh. We paid them off.
Oh.
He laid them off. He said they can't continue. Because he checked the overhead, how much he's buying fuel, because every day he buys fuel to make sure that the place is lightened. The shop is lightened. They never, every month, they collect 20,000 from all of us, but you will never see life in that shop. So how do we manage it? In your house, you have to buy fuel to manage the kids. It's really telling on all of us. I must say this. It's really painful at the moment. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate your contribution. Peter Anosika, I don't know if you want to respond. I know this is what he is saying. A lot of Nigerians share this sentiment that Dangote gets a lot of government backing, and that is why he is where he is today. That if he's on a level playing field, that they don't think he will be there. You see, that's what the first scholar said.
I said here in this program that once you can get up to 10,000 workers, government will become interested in your business. Once you can get up to 10,000 workers, government will become interested in your business.
Okay. Hold the thought. Let's take more calls. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
My name is. Okay.
Your line is breaking. Can you change your location? Maybe the network will be better.
Hello.
Hello, and turn down the volume on your radio set.
Okay.
Turn it down. Okay? Okay, go on. Let's start from the beginning. What's your name and location?
Okay.
Good morning, even though your voice is still fainty.
Okay. Let me know this. Based on what you are saying, we know because all these things, I'm just trying to connect you people are concerning this thing for a long time. Because we know that each baby and the Boham cement, because that Boham is from Imo State man.
You've not turned down your radio. You have to move away or turn it down completely so that we can really have an interesting conversation. Yes. Turn it down.
Are you hearing me now?
We can hear you, but I can still hear the radio. Move away or off the radio.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah, good.
Hello?
Good. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So,
yes.
Concerning that Dangote issue,
yes.
And Dangote is that backing of government that he stopped those other ones, this Ibeto and Boham. Hello?
Yes, go on. You still have some.
So, it's not because of that. I mean, because of the bulk, this thing that those people cannot be able to compete with him. This Boham is owned by that a man from Imo State, that Golden Penny Company, and this Ibeto. It's not because Ibeto borrowed money and cannot be able to pay.
Okay.
And they import or manufacture
it's not that Ibeto borrow money and cannot be able to pay. But his problem because of the support of those people in government.
Okay.
So that is why. And if you look at now, you see that him alone have the monopoly of giving us cement, and they can put it at any rate he wants. So I think this need to look into.
Okay.
Because you look at.
Okay, thank you for your comment. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Peter Anosike, I know that if anybody can answer this question very well,
This,
it is you, because you have spoken to Dangote one-on-one.
This
You've written a book
controversy will
about him.
continue over and over.
So I know that this issue you
The
can.
truth is that do you know that Dangote cannot win an election in Nigeria? Do you know that? And it happens everywhere. People feel that this guy is taking our money. Understand? Do you understand it?
Fine.
But the Dangote said that it took him 30 years to be where he is today. Understand? That is 1978 to 2008. But that a lot of youths want to aspire to be like him.
What they are
Understand?
saying,
Listen.
Okay.
That a lot of youths want to be like him, but they want to do it overnight. That it is not going to work. 30 years of struggle. 30 years of struggle. So we should be open-minded. Anywhere in the world, America intervened in Bill Gates' business.
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning to you. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the program. What's your name and location?
Yeah. Yes. My name is UK Satellite.
Okay, Mr. UK, go ahead.
You see, concerning Dangote,
But this is not even our topic today.
is behind from government. It cannot do it alone, but they forget what we are saying. Dangote cannot do it alone without government. But the humiliation concerning Igbo man is mounted very high. It's mounted very high to the extent. Look at what Anosike said. He said he brought his goods to the port. Then they leave it there. It started, the demurrage started going up. Many things behind that. Let us not wash our, sending our troops. We cannot send our troops in this Nigeria. Many things is going wrong in Igbo man's business. So let us look into it. Look at the politics. Look at how it goes. Igbo man, what did Igbo man do whereby he cannot enter into the system? So let us not only talk about things shadowly. Many things is going wrong in Igbo man's business.
Thank you,
They don't
Mr.
allow us to grow. But God is saving us every day.
Thank you, Mr. UK.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah. The conversation has somehow changed to
That's not the
Dangote's.
topic. That's not the
Dangote,
discussion.
you know, anytime you bring this conversation
That's not the
anywhere, even in the beer parlor, you always get this Dangote government is helping, or somebody helped him to get to where he is, or the grandfather, or there's always a talk around it. But from your submission, I know that you could, and I will take what you've said because you've written about him, you've been with him, you've spent time with Dangote, you've written about different business owners.
I've also spent
spoken
time with
of.
Ibetu. I've also spent time with Ibetu.
So the submission you are giving, it's that there is no. You're saying there is no government favoring anybody. That once
you get up to 10,000 workers, government will become interested in your business.
And that is exactly what Dangote did. That's why government got interested and how it got to where it is today. Is that your final submission?
In America, government takes interest in big corporations, in big companies, because they know what will happen if this company should go down. Okay, now, an instance, this refinery, this Dangote refinery is going to give a minimum of 100,000 jobs directly. 100,000 jobs directly. And more than 300,000 jobs indirectly. So imagine what will happen if government fails to protect this business. And this 100,000 people enters that street.
Okay. So let's not.
So once you have a very big business, government will become interested in it.
Okay. Thank you. Let's not go deviate too much. To round off the conversation, let's go back to our topic, which is overcoming business challenges. We have barely 2 minutes to go, so I'd like to know your final thoughts on the strategies of overcoming these business challenges that many businesses are going through now. Your final thought on this in 2 minutes or one.
Make your business flexible. Let your business be flexible. Isaac Newton and Charles Darwin talk about adaptability of organisms. You must make your business to be able to adapt to the changes in the environment. That's the only way to go. Research your business, follow the industry and trends. Then make sure that you are getting the right information and making the right decisions.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Peter Anosike, for your time and contribution this morning. Peter Anosike is a philosopher, is a development economist, a journalist, and the best-selling author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money. So when he tells you about Dangote and other business owners, big business name, brand, you should know that he's done his research. And my name is Mary Onaife Edebe. Thank you for being part of Business Around Town today. I'll be here again tomorrow with another interesting episode of the program. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Coming up next at 10:30 is Area Matter. It's another interesting program. I don't think you want to miss today's edition. Keep it here. Do not change the dial.